Before we start the episode, I must say that I remember coming back here to the update of Hive being added. I was very happy for it. You know, everybody can now achieve a higher Solaris per second overall. Then I came over here a few weeks later and saw this being added, which Platinum Hive Turbos. That was, I believe, the one card that was added. And you take 70 of the top Hive Turbo card and put it into a card that generates not quite 70 times, but it's basically features for the players that have already filled their plot with the best card. So basically, the top amount of Solaris you can get is now astronomically larger. Just a quick side note, and to add that on at the beginning of the episode. It's definitely been a while, and it's towards the end of October. Specifically, the 23rd, which means Halloween's coming up, and you know what that means. Halloween event. But of course, as you can see, there's like no timer, no indication on the Discord as of now either as to when that Halloween event will be starting. I'm basically just preparing by producing as much Solaris as possible. And I mean, more or less my goal was to get on the leaderboard. And although I do have a few strategies up my sleeve to get there, I'm prepared to get on the leaderboard, and it's kind of mostly a lot of idling. I think this is just going to be more or less a prep episode. And one of the things I realized, don't mind all the Bitcoin cards, is that I am producing such an excess of energy, not even 10% of it. What I will be doing is I will be going to plot number 4, and we'll be switching the generator out for a different one. So I will have to see which generator can support what is necessary, and at the same time, make sure things are in order so that I will not just suddenly stop mining or won't be able to overclock. My power requirements here are going to be 62.3 yottawatts. Now that's for all this, which consumes basically only a few terawatts. Only a few terawatts. So 62.3 yottawatts is the main consumption. And of course, my concern with that is I want to have enough to put Hive 1s on every single spot on 4 plots. Like 2.4 setawatts is what I'd need. So basically we'd be buying around 5 or 6 of these. Now that's not very much compared to how much, 75% of 174 still equals around 130 octillion, which we will get from the sale of this. So I think this is a very well and worthwhile purchase. My objective is to sell this. Bonk. 84. Is that like 50%? That is 50%. It is still worth it in my mind because of the amount of Solaris I'm going to be able to produce. So I think we're going to buy pretty much exactly 3 of these. We will buy precisely 3. What should the 4th one cost? Yeah, I think that'll be worth it for now. All I could go back without significantly overloading my plots is... oh, geez. So, 1 octillion, 64, multiplied by a little over 2. So that's around 120, 130 cards. That's times 4. Each plot holds a little over 1,000 cards. So we go from 130 to around 4 times that. Just around 4 times that. So around 400. And we go half, so that's 800. I think that's all I'm really willing to step back. I kind of do want this to be compact, in a sense. So I will be buying zettawatts. 3,000. Yeah, I might want to step this up a little bit. Can we step that up once more? And we're losing, the further we go up this list, the further we are losing efficiency as in terms of as cash per amount of Solaris generated. So 599, 600. That's actually where I'm willing to place my bargain. Dos, tres, forgot 4 in Spanish. I took French, not Spanish. We're earning 21.5 quadrillion. A surplus do we have of energy? We have a good amount of surplus too. Alright, and it's interesting to see it kind of hash out where it wants to take cards from first. Oh, brother, that's going to be a lot of generation. That's going to be a lot of generation. Yeah. I'm kind of upset that I lose half of the money that I got from that generator that we just sold. However, I'm very interested in the benefits that I can gain from selling it. All right, now, okay, we're starting to eat into that actually now. Holy cow, we are really starting to eat into that. I'm in the quintillions of SPS with only a 1.6 multiplier. Switch that up to there. Okay. Now we're talking. Hey, you know what? That's not too bad. We're in 100 something quadrillion per second. What do we got here? Oh, we got some funny business. I'm rather happy that I was able to acquire this much. And I might add on another generator just so I have more headroom. What I really enjoy is the new Solaris per second I get, several times what I got before, using just basically what I had on my plot. On the other side, I now have to purchase more generator power if I want to make full use of it for overclocking. In which, since overclocking is not something you can do continuously, at best it is done 40% of the time, roughly, since it has its cooldown, even if you have an auto clicker on it. Which, I mean, it's still a good deal in terms of stars, because stars you can't exactly automate to the point where you can, so to the point where you can continuously use it on an auto clicker without it needing any attention. That sadly you can't do. And weekends are the only time that really give good stars. And even then, with constantly claiming them, you don't get the best performance. In reality, since I've analyzed this game so freaking much, probably do need to make a guide on it. In all honesty, that would probably be the smartest decision to do, is to probably make a full guide on this game. And with that being said, if you want that to happen, oh, that's a lot. So if you want that to happen, and if you want to see some little bit longer videos on this game in terms of actually getting the best performance out of generators, cards, even trading, etc., like I'm going to be trying to do during this upcoming Halloween event, whenever the heck it comes on. Because trust me, oh geez, wouldn't you know it? Literally the minute I stop recording, this image is released, and they're obviously working on the event. Now, no indication as to when it will come out. Likely, it's going to be coming out in probably the next few days, given that it's so close to Halloween. Nice little surprise. Okay, so I have gotten an offer for, not gotten an offer, but I have basically auctioned off my trading ticket for 6 nonillion. Definitely his plot, and holy cow, he's got the turbos. Yes. Or one. He gave me a uh, generator. I'll more than take that. Alright, so what are we doing right now? Consuming a lot. Oh ho ho. Oh yeah. Those are numbers we love to see. Without an overclock, that's crazy. I should have taken the additional Hive Turbo. I mean, I could have supported myself in terms of energy. I could have easily done that, but anyways. Yeah, and this is the same day that I did all that other recording. So it's insane that I just got a trade like that. That's crazy. Alright, and with that, this has been an episode with pretty numbers. And probably even higher numbers coming on the way once the Halloween event clears. I'm sorry for lackluster audio on the game for the last recording part, because for some reason, after a while, OBS stops recording sound. With that out of the way, thank you so much, and we'll see what damage we can do next time. So until next time, see you folks on the Halloween event. Have a good day.